Okay, we're done. The album isn't coming out yet, so don't worry, guys. Guys, where words fail, music takes over, just like you just saw. Yes, we understand that quote all too well, and that's exactly why music is a big part of what we do here.
Yes, music is that drug that drives us. Good drug, by the way. Gives us ginger and picks us up when we are feeling low.
And you know what else has the power to do that? A certain TV show called Entertainment
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. So thank God for music, and of course, thank God for Countdown Wednesday.
Yes.
And thank God for ESplash, ladies and gentlemen. This is Royal Highness's Finest. I go by the name King OJ. Well, you can call me OJ. That's what it is.
It is what it is. Why are you making this guy feel so fly?
He's the only one.
Never to be caught on fresh, fly all day.
We're not on
every
our
day.
countdown yesterday. Calm down.
I saw when Eric came on the show on Monday.
Yeah.
You were a little quiet.
Oh my goodness.
When you guys were taking a picture, what we ordered versus what we got.
What happened that day?
Okay, so I just wanted to remind you that I can bust your bubble when you're feeling full. Okay.
We still doing right too.
My name is Koladele. Welcome aboard.
All right, guys, it's your girl, Arika with the Dimples. And thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Wow. All right, guys. My name is Amanda Dara. You can call me Mandy.
Okay, Mandy the peacemaker.
Yeah.
So we're proud any day, anytime, whether you're short or you're tall. Are you discriminating?
So
are you discriminating now?
How can I?
Are you people discriminating?
Colorist, so
Wow! Yo, do not.
Okay, let's talk about what we have planned for you guys today on the show. Yes, we'll kick things off with today's entertainment stories, then take some celebrity birthday shouts out, and of course rewind and my favorite, Woman Crush Wednesday.
That's correct. And of course, there will be Tweetful as always, where OJ will be bringing us the humor and craziness of today. Then we'll be taking Daily Top 5, where we'll be talking about another set of 5 Nigerian albums we are anticipating this year.
Looking forward to that one. Later on, we'll chew it up and bring you the news recap. And finally, we'll wrap up the show in grand style with our weekly
ESplash Top 10 Countdown. You know what? Let's begin. The gang will be back in a bit. You don't miss this.
Yes, sir. Hey, IVD right there and Zlatan Bolanle. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It's time for the entertainment.
What do you think you are?
You see, a colorist again.
Bolanle. That was IVD and Zlatan Bolanle. Is that better?
I love it. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, let's move on with the show.
Wow.
It's time for the entertainment news. Yes, we start off with this one. It is un-African for a man to kneel while proposing to a woman. This according to Kanayo Kanayo. Veteran Nollywood actor Kanayo Kanayo has weighed in on the ongoing conversation on social media about whether or not it is right for an African man to kneel while proposing marriage to a woman. He made this point known in an Instagram live video where he stated that it is not in the African culture for a man to kneel while proposing to a woman. Take a look at the video.
I'm an African to that level. Like we always preach, it's not all you see on TV that you copy. It's an Instagram lifestyle. It doesn't stop you from living it. Live it the way you want. We're not also saying that you must live with us in our stone age. Stand with Peter Doche on what he said. It's an African to kneel down to propose to a woman. It's an African. I'm an African to that level. Like we always preach, it's not all you see on TV that you copy. It's an Instagram lifestyle. It doesn't stop you from living it. Live it the way you want. We're not also...
Yes, after that Instagram live session, Kanayo took to his Instagram page to share a picture of himself with the caption, "Thanks for joining me on the discussion. Say no to emotional blackmail by boys kneeling on the street proposing to marriage. #marriage no be by force." The actor's statement is coming months after his fellow Nollywood colleague Peter Doche comments likened kneeling to propose is a taboo. What do you people think about this one, though? Okay, first thing first, I totally agree that it's un-African for a man to kneel. But there's a saying that if you can't beat them, join them. That's what people do these days. We agree, it's not African, but it has become a lifestyle, a way of life that people just nail down to propose. So it's un-African, I agree.
Yeah, so I agree as well that it's not the African culture that we grew up to see. So the way that my dad proposed marriage to my mom, he just said, "How far?
There's a flower we want to pluck.
We've been rolling for a while now. You going or you ain't?" So, so of course I know that on Instagram and of course even in real life, you go
Please
to
tell them
restaurants
that
now
you're
and you see
paraphrasing
people,
that, okay?
yeah. And you see people kneeling down and all that. So it's becoming a more modern culture and everything. But so yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an African, but then like okay, but what Peter Doche said was like his was like way off when he was like
respect.
You're a compound fool if you do it, like it's not that deep. You can't. At the end of the day, there are also things we've adopted from. In that case, let's Kuku be wearing native every day. The things we've adopted from international cultures. Exactly. So whatever works for you, man.
That was where I was going. Yes, it's on African, whatever it is, but it's possible that it's on African. We used to use gong now to pass messages, so maybe we should just go back there. This double standard with this whole civilization thing is what actually irks me. Like we have moved on. There's something called innovation. We are moving. As life they go, they move. Why do you have a phone? Why do you have a smartphone? Why are you on Instagram? Because it's the Instagram that you are using to talk to us. Do you understand? No one is saying it's not African or it is. And I like the fact that he said, okay, it is un-African. But then, you know, Peter Doche just went all out saying, no, you're a compound fool if you do that. You're a this, you're a that, and dragging men and making it feel like those that have done it are not sensible or are not normal. I totally disagree with that approach. However, it is un-African. But we are moving on. Okay, so that's what's happening now. Let's do it.
It's on African supposed. What are we supposed to do with that information? That is my only question here. Yeah. It's on African. Yes. Okay. So are you trying to say a man shouldn't kneel down, or what are you trying to say? Is it a taboo? According to Peter Doche, he's saying it's a taboo, which I completely disagree with. The way I see it, he in that video was wearing a shirt. That was not an African shirt. So if you really are African to that level, go back to wearing Ankara or something else.
However, guys, I do want to add here that I believe he's making that comment in light of that video that was trending where the girl was like, how can you be standing to propose? And so when I consider that, then maybe I see his point, which is that I don't think you should refuse a marriage proposal because the person didn't kneel to propose.
No, I don't think that's what he was saying. So he said marriage not be by force, meaning that if you don't want to kneel, then she should go.
I agree, Amanda.
Women should be okay with men not kneeling.
Guys, I promise you, I get it. I'm just saying that I think he's making that comment in light of that. And so if I were to comment on that from that angle, then what I would say is I don't think that you should refuse a marriage proposal because someone didn't kneel. So that's why I start to think that we're allowing that culture influence us from refusing the possibility of something that could be bigger.
Well, in that particular video, I don't think that the lady had a problem with the fact that the guy didn't go down on his knee. A lot of people that have asked questions are like, that guy is overly egocentric.
And she's also egocentric as well.
So that thing couldn't have worked in any way. Because if you want to do it that way, where you want to propose to me, and you know you have a problem going down on your knees, how about you put it under my pillow? Like, there are cute ways to go about it without necessarily kneeling down.
The way I see this, it's not African to kneel down to propose. But if your girlfriend or your fiancé, that's what she wants, you do stuff that will make her happy. And if she doesn't mind, you can lie down on a bed and propose. Nobody is putting it. There's no book that this is how it should be done. I think it's a very unimportant information.
So if you have a problem kneeling down, please look for cute ways to do it without having to kneel down. All right? Moving on to the next story, Nollywood acts protest for the federal government to reopen cinemas. Now, various Nollywood actors and filmmakers have taken to their respective Instagram pages to express their displeasure over the continuous closure of Nigerian cinemas. Using the hashtags Save Cinema and Save Entertainment, entertainers are asking that the federal government reopen cinemas in spite of the social distancing measures in place. Now, movie practitioners such as Omotala Jalade Akinde shared on our Instagram page, I believe cinemas are easier to monitor and regulate. If other indoor places are open, why not the cinemas? Temperature checks, masks, distancing, and so on and so forth. We need to work together to ensure safer ways to keep the arts going. Many livelihoods depend on this. It can and must be done as safely as possible. Hashtag Save Cinemas. Femi Adebayo also joined in on his Instagram page where he wrote, a lot of us have our means of livelihood tied to the cinemas as filmmakers. What about the workers in this sector? Those families are currently going through pain. If we can create a model for churches, banks, and so on, then we can surely do the same for cinemas. Other film influencers who have joined the online protest include Obi Emeloye, Toyin Abraham, Osas Igodaro, Eyina Wingwe, Fowles, amongst many others. Cinemas in Nigeria have been closed since April 2020, following the directive by the federal government due to the current coronavirus pandemic.
See, the people that should be crying should be Nigerian artists, not all these movie people. Because there's somewhere that you people can put your movies now.
Yeah.
They're not complaining about open us, let's start shooting. They've been shooting low-key, but there are streaming platforms that you can put your movie. Nigerian artists are totally right now not doing anything as regards shows.
But we can also argue that Nigerian cinemas, you can also argue that Nigerian artists can go to the studio, make music, and then people can listen online. It's the same streaming style.
I don't think so.
It's the same. No, so in terms of because when you consider the people who are using streaming platforms and you consider the people who are going to cinemas,
Is that not the future?
So I think he's talking about in terms of like concerts. Now we know a lot of artists, they make money from all these end of year concerts, which the streaming platforms were almost like subsidiaries to this. Now, however, I actually genuinely feel like, as they said, if you're opening up the restaurants and you're opening up, I heard they're also opening up the clubs very soon. I feel like you might as well open up the cinemas.
It's turn by turn.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's turn by turn. They've been gradually easing this lockdown.
No problem. So they're just saying, hurry up with our own turn.
It's been
because
4 months.
I don't like the fight of, artists should be the ones complaining. No, we cannot complain because they can also complain that I want people to watch my movies in the cinema. And then artists can complain. You can argue that during lockdown, we listen to music online, we listen to music on YouTube and stuff like that. Everybody has a valid
We just did the highest Nollywood actor and we're calling The Rock. Where did he get the money from? It's a movie that they just put on a streaming platform.
Yes, I get that.
So what's all the cinemas that we're shouting?
They still have a valid point.
What I want to say about this is, sorry to say, if anyone should be dragging right now and should understand how serious this should be, I think Omotola should be on this.
You just complained.
Exactly.
You just complained.
About
you know, just recovering. You know how
set.
bad this thing is. You know that Nigerians just feel like this thing doesn't even exist in the first place.
Cinema.
And you need to understand that, and I think there's double standard in this thing. Because when pastors came out to say, open up churches, people are saying, they're hungry, they are this. It's because they want to collect offering. Now, this thing, we've come to see that it is a gradual process. There was, first of all, 2 weeks, easing off the lockdown for 2 weeks. There was another 2 weeks, then the 4 weeks extension, which we're presently on right now.
Open for crying out loud.
Open. So calm down. It will get to you. It's not a thing, because the way they are coming out to do these safe cinemas, I'm an actor as well. I haven't made money too. I'm hungry too. But then safety first. These people that you're talking about, that you want them to see your movies, are you thinking about their safety as well?
Okay, guys, so I get that. And Omotola, in her post, she said masks, distancing. Let's consider. Amanda and I were trying to talk about this.
Yeah, no, it's a protest.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
But practically speaking,
if we're actually, sorry, I want to say something. If we're actually going to be real here, so you open up the churches, you open up the restaurants, you open up all these places, and say that don't open up the cinemas. I mean, if you want to catch the corona, you have caught it in all these other places.
My point.
So if we are going to say practice safe social distancing, then let's make it across board, because we're already not safe. The restaurants are not safe.
It's a gradual
They're
process.
not all safe as well.
They didn't just wake up and then they started opening everywhere. It's a gradual process. Don't come and be protesting and making it seem like everyone is against you.
Yeah.
That's what I have a problem with. It's a gradual process.
You know what? We're just going to end this by saying just keep yourself safe out there. The government can only do so much. Corona is very real. Yeah. Now we have to end that story. Moving on to the foreign scene, the Ellen DeGeneres show fires 3 producers over toxic workplace claims. Following ongoing investigations into numerous claims of racism, discrimination, sexual harassment, and mistreatment in the workplace, the Ellen DeGeneres show has fired 3 of its top producers. According to a Warner Media spokesperson, Ellen herself announced the contract termination of executive producers Ed Glavid, Kevin Leman, and co-executive producer Jonathan Norman in a video conference call with the show's crew, where she stated that an internal investigation into the workplace allegations will be completed very soon. In response to the claims of sexual harassment, Kevin Leman and Jonathan Norman have both denied the allegations, while Ed Glavin is yet to speak out against the claims. If you recall, Ellen was said to have been contemplating ending her show amidst the disturbing allegations but it looks like they will continue on into a new season. Variety reports that during the meeting, Ellen DeGeneres, who broke the news of the termination to the rest of her over 200 staff members, stated that she was not perfect, and hearing about the disturbing allegations was heartbreaking. She further stated that she was proud of the show's success and said, "This will be the best season we've ever had."
It's who from this corner?
Okay, I think I'll start this one. I'm happy that she has made moves. You know, she has listened to what the people are saying, and she has taken action to firing these 3 people that the complaints about. But I don't understand how you're firing and then you're saying the investigations would soon be complete. So did you fire them before the investigation? And then apart from that, what about herself? You know, because Ellen was also like, so many allegations were laid against her. She has not come out to address that. So many allegations of her being a horrible boss. So if you're going to point fingers and fire people, I think the investigation should also turn to her.
And so the investigation is still ongoing. So first thing first, is this 3 people that were majorly called out. So okay, they've called you people out to come and be going.
So we're still investigating more. We're still investigating Ellen's own, but these people, we have heard your own, so that's the power that she has in that way. But the people.
Do you think that she can also be dethroned?
I think she can. Anyone can be Amanda.
Rumor has even been going around that they want to pull down the show. They need a replacement, somebody to replace Ellen herself. We're just keeping our fingers crossed and see if eventually she comes out. They say, if it's to step down, to let the show continue.
No, we'll miss her, man.
I'll miss the show, definitely.
All right, well, we'll keep our fingers crossed, as OJ said. Moving on, guys, that we're done with the news. It's now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout-Out. Number 1 on our list, AY Mako is 49 today. He is a Nigerian actor, comedian, and filmmaker. Aside his AY live shows and AY comedy skits, he's popular for films such as 30 Days in Atlanta, A Trip to Jamaica, 10 Days in Sun City, and Merry Men, amongst others. Really, he's doing amazing things with filmmaking. He's doing amazing things with comedy as well.
That is true.
And just when you think about how he started by being Alibaba's PA, and now he's gone on to do so many great things in comedy. Fantastic. And I can't believe he's 49. Like, man is 1 year from 50. I can't believe that.
He still looks very young, and I think he's one of the pioneers of actually shooting movies abroad and you know, breaking into that international audience as well.
I mean, he had Lady May in 30 Days. I mean, like fantastic stuff, right? Okay. Happy birthday, AY. Also celebrating today, Fat Joe is 50 today. He's an American rapper and actor. He's popular for his label Terror Squad, to which he signed acts like Big Pun, Remy Ma, DJ Khaled, and others. He's also known for songs like Lean Back with Terror Squad, What's Love? What's Love? Got to do. Thank you, Jay. Featuring Ashanti and Jarul, Make It Rain featuring Lil Wayne, and All the Way Up featuring Remy Ma, featuring French Montana and Dr.
I think my favorite
Joe Crack.
Lean Back. Lean back. Lean back. I can't believe he's 50.
So it's just 1 year older than I am.
I always say how interesting it is to see what people have done with their lives in their different paths, and just to be so close in age. And he's certainly living well. I mean, to name yourself Fat Joe, but not be as fat anymore. Yeah. All right. Also celebrating today, Matthew Perry. He's 51 today. He's an American-Canadian actor, comedian, executive producer, screenwriter, and playwright who gained worldwide recognition for his role as Chandler Bing on the television sitcom Friends. Chandler was my favorite character on Friends. He's just so sarcastic and crazy. I know he's had, some rough years and all that, but it's nice to know he's getting back on his feet, Matthew Perry.
And I love the fact that, Friends has been able to, even in his condition, rewrite the story around him, because he had pancreatitis, I believe, and lost like 20 pounds. But the next season, they just said something happened to him and he was on the weight loss journey. I think that's really cool. They're really friends.
Yeah. Nice one. Happy birthday, Matthew Perry. Yeah. Also celebrating today, Romeo Miller is 31 today. He's He's no longer Leo Romeo, that's for sure. He's an American actor, rapper, entrepreneur, and model. He gained fame as a rapper in the early 2000s after signing with No Limit Records, then owned by his father, Master P. And as an actor, he's known for his own show, Romeo, on Nickelodeon, and for films such as Jumping the Broom and Medea's Witness Protection.
This was
you remember him from Jumping the Broom?
Yeah. This was my crew back then, No Limit Soldiers. There was C Mother, there was Master P, there was Lil Romeo, there was Silk the Shocker.
Do you wish that he didn't change
Snoop Dogg
his
was
name?
there. No, they've
like
grown.
the
Like Bow Wow now.
Bow Wow
It was being Lil Bow Wow and then became
and they've been trying to put them together, Bow Wow and Lil Romeo, to do that versus, and they said, you know what, we're not going to do all these things. We'll just do a documentary about ourselves, then people can watch. We're not going to sit down and say, oh yeah, you do your track, I'll do my track.
I saw that about what I'm looking forward to.
And I think they're also doing a reality show with like growing up in Hollywood and how that's going. So cool stuff. All right, happy birthday, Romeo. Also celebrating today here in Nigeria. Runtown is 31 today. For hits such as Galado, featuring Davido, Walai, Lagos to Kampala, Mad Over You, amongst others. Man has hits actually. He has hits.
He gave promise ring. It's not that he got engaged.
He got engaged, my friend. He got engaged.
He gave a promise ring.
Who's going to promise ring?
Happy birthday, Runtown!
Oh my goodness.
Keep giving us hits. We love it. We love
it. And of course, happy birthday to you out there that is celebrating as well. Faladele got you today. OJ has your lunch. Arike has something to share for you. Give away. But me, you know what I have for you? Just a kiss. Mwah.
Wait,
happy birthday.
It's like we'll be kissing together.
what I have.
Sit down, go there. What I have, I give on to you.
Kiss.
OJ's one is always the funniest. All right, guys. Up next, our Rewind and Woman Crush Wednesday. Take a look.
Now let's rewind. On this day in 1979, My Sharona by The Knack hits #1 and it stays there for 42 days. And on this day in 1980, Willie Russell's play Educating Rita premieres in London, starring Julie Walters. And of course, on this day in 2008, the famed debut album by Lady Gaga is released, winning Grammy Award Album of the Year, Best Electronic Dance Album 2009. And that's it on Rewind.
It's Wednesday again, and it's time for us to crush on another beautiful, hard-working woman. And today, it falls on our very own Morayo Afolabi Brown. Popularly known as Mo by those close to her, Morayo is a popular Nigerian television host known for her role as the moderator on the breakfast show Your View on TVC. She started her career in the media back in 2005, where she worked for a PR company. Then she moved to a cable station provider as a business development manager and later became head of content and channels acquisition. She is also a media project manager and team leader with 13 years experience in TV content creation, development, profitability, and distribution.
If we want a corruption-free state, if we want good governance, a better future for our children, we must begin to paint these pictures in our movies.
She has developed award-winning content both locally and internationally. When she was a director of programs here at TVC, she created content simultaneously on 3 independent channels for broadcast, and her programs have recorded high volume of viewers across Nigeria and Africa.
Wow, they say Orokwe Seje, already.
She has unique leadership qualities and extensive problem-solving skills. Her excellence is defined by her ability and capacity to be great at whatever she does.
Breaking COVID-19 protocols at funerals and events are becoming quite worrisome. So yes, you have the guidelines, but you also have to find a way to understand that there is culture. But at the same time, how do we marry the fact that we have a pandemic?
Now here are 5 things you probably didn't know about Morayo Afolabi Brown.
There was a story about a young boy, 5-year-old boy, whose parents attend a church that all they do is deliverance. They always kill demons at the church. And the young boy asks his mother, don't these demons die? We keep killing the demons. We've been killing demons since Sunday. It's Friday already. And she's like, don't worry, they die, but there's so many of them. They keep coming back. And it's like, really? Can't I just get one prayer that kills all of them once and for all? That's a young boy with an imagination. Imagine putting that in a movie. Where you finally have that one thing that kills all the demons so that Africans can finally take their lives into their own hands and stop worrying about the ancestral witches and demons from the fathers and mothers' houses.
Asides being a media consultant, the brilliant TV host is also an efficient project manager. She studied political science at Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey in the United States of America. She is in love with Chimamanda Adichie. According to her, she loves Chimamanda's calm, peaceful, but strong personality. In 10 years, she sees herself as an international influencer, a role model, and social crusader. According to her, if she wasn't doing TV, she would be a correct, sophisticated housewife who has breakfast in London and dinner in Japan. She loves the good life of limited workload, but she is willing to wait for God's time.
What's your favorite food?
Amala and Begiri.
Oh, I should have known you. Ibadan.
These are just a few of the many reasons why Morayo Afolabi Brown is our woman crush today.
Dear future husband, are you watching?
I found you.
Our woman crush Wednesday.
Don't stop.
Arike, they love you. Let's just move on.
You see why I said
Because she's getting emotional right now that my future husband.
Okay, it's true.
You want song?
Yeah, is it paining you that you are not the future husband?
Is this song you want?
Mariah, we love you. We
Yeah,
celebrate
definitely,
your
definitely.
achievements
Like-
in media beyond. And even in your family and everything, well done. We love you. You're a woman crush today.
Woman crush every day.
Arike only hopes that she would find a partner to give her a song.
Mariah, on this note, I want to even thank you for that day. You remember that day that you came through for me? Let's just move on. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's not. If we start to talk.
that's Ogudu Saga.
What happened in Ogudu?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not time for Tweetville. Oh. Let's just move on. Are you guys ready? Yeah,
There's something I'm not saying.
we're just moving on. So this is a picture of this guy. I can't remember the movie, but his head is swollen right now with all the veins showing.
Gosh, it's bugging me that
And the caption is, when you've got hot gossip, but you promise not to tell anyone.
This is me.
Who's on this table? Just everybody.
You're also on this table.
Yeah.
So maybe, oh my God, I'm going to
No,
cast you now.
no,
I'm going to cast you
don't.
now.
Let's just move on. Let's
So,
just move on.
let's say you told OJ something, right?
God have mercy.
And no, you told me something. No, you told OJ something about me, right? And then I now go to OJ and I tell him, like I eventually tell him myself. He'll now be like, really? Somebody that has heard the gist since. Like, really?
No,
Tell me more.
Man is, if I have this, and it happens to me on the show, sometimes I'm like,
Yes, it does.
to say.
That, yes, it actually happens.
This is my brain. This is on my vein. Everything will not stand like it. Should you not?
Speak.
It's just one. Oh, if you do pokom
No, I'm not on that table. We don't do things like that. I know there's all of you. We know all of you that you people want to just burst out and just say some things. Let's just move on now. So somebody put up this caption and it is, I don't know what to post anymore. I'm only left with people's secrets.
Are you people not back on the table now?
Arike, do you have anybody's secret that you just want to share? Just give us one or two.
Don't do that first. This is my brain. This cap will not fit my head again.
Arike too long. She will bust it. She will speak.
Should we?
No.
The cap will not enter my head again. Stop.
Don't.
Thank you. I moved on.
At Soya_PR puts up this post and it says, my dog is so stupid. Yesterday evening, another dog chased both of us. Then someone now replied him that yours is better. A dog chased by another dog. My dog was chased by N.
Oh my gosh, the height of...
What kind of dog?
What kind of uselessness is that?
No, have you not seen some chicken that will tackle your dog?
I beg you, get up.
That's what happened.
I'll show you a clip of my dog and chicken.
So no. This one is the case of it. I want all those mud dogs. You know, go buy dog that can defend you. But you cutie.
I want a chihuahua.
Cutie. Baba, are you Kiss Daniel?
So the video I have is a Rottweiler and a chicken. So it was just a case of, you don't want the Rottweiler to eat that chicken. But the chicken was still coming. I was just dragging the dog.
Oh, you were pulling the dog. Okay, so that's different.
But why is the chicken actually doing that?
No, but that's different from this hen chasing the dog.
Okay,
the dog
okay,
too is
okay.
running.
Yeah,
You
that
was
was
you that was holding him.
Dog don't pursue you before.
Well,
that's why I cannot.
I don't like dogs.
like this.
That's like twice. That same dog. I think he has mental issues.
No, when you go to people's houses, don't run from their dog.
What?
Please, do not run. When the owner say don't run, it actually means that you should not run.
Don't say that to me. That was back like
don't. Don't worry. I'll tell you this story. You know what you're saying is wrong.
Okay, let's just move on. This Odulade Adekola again.
I love this
as our main king, and of course, is giving that disgust face.
Yeah.
And the caption is, Burna Boy has dropped 2 full studio albums since Mr. Ayodeji Balogun promised us made in Lagos. These EFC guys are not doing their job.
Honestly, they need to dig deep.
First of all, start by telling us who Mr. Ayodeji Balogun is.
Ayodeji Balogun is Starboy Whiskey, though.
Made in Lagos. When we say Abba has even moved on from the
They've made the clothes, they've moved on.
They even made apparel.
I love that it says the FCC is not doing their job. Like, you have one, get criminals,
Just
get
one
scammers.
job. One job. Ayodeji Balogun have been scamming people.
His birthday has passed though. You know he said he was going to drop it on his birthday.
No,
Well,
he did not say
just
so.
put birthday date after shouting out all the people on the album.
And he dropped single for you people on that birthday.
See, all this whiskey the FC, people, we are with us now. You are long suffering.
Whiskey the FC.
Let's just move on.
It's true.
Don't talk to them like that, though. So Joe Boy put up this post, and the caption is Burna Boy. Then Ade Dotuna replied, "You dey see say no be 3-second song. If they born you well, no give us long songs. You go they record like say Indomie dey fire."
Because you know Joe Boy's songs
Joe Boy
are
done
always
dead.
like 2-minute-ish long.
It's not only Joe Boy.
So
call all of them out.
These days, actually,
Call all of them
so
out.
to be fair, why this person is calling out Joe Boy is because if you go back to all of Joe Boy's songs,
Because the song is interesting, yeah.
one of them,
It has finished.
every one of them is 2 minutes-ish. It's never longer than that. But other people are doing that these
And
days.
we give them
Similar's done, Oxide has
Peruzzi's,
done.
Kenny Lagbaja, every song now these days is short. So
You
I
see,
did have
say
to
no
calm
be-
down.
My brother, don't be trying somebody's life. This is threat to
My
life.
project.
My guy.
On top of my own project.
Hey.
What else do we have? So this is a video clip that I think everybody should watch.
Everyone
If you
on
are
a journey.
if you are watching your weight, if you are on a weight loss journey, this is for you. Let's go.
Special video.
I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself.
Allow me to ciao. Bruh, this didn't finish me. But what killed me the most was his face when the appetite was doing seductive.
Like, the way the appetite even started sitting down,
Yeah.
it's really peeped.
Like, oh no, not you again.
Is that you? It is me.
So,
guy.
how many people are on this table?
OJ.
I've gone past this table. I used to be.
OJ
But
is
now
on
I'm
this
like quite
table.
strict on not eating.
OJ is on this table on
OJ is-
Monday.
Like
On
that,
Monday.
like that 9 p.m. You don't have anything to do again.
No.
You're supposed to go. So what? A lot of people don't know that when you're losing weight, you're supposed to go to bed early as well because if you stay up
Am I
too
going
late,
to bed early?
fam, it's healthy living.
Arike, OJ is not on this table. OJ
Okay.
constructed the table. OJ is the carpenter that made this table. OJ. I'm done, Sham.
And one day, after eating the whole legit, veggies and everything, he now looked at me. How far? If you finish them, that's how we ended up eating it together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done.
Oh, done.
My guy,
I'm also done.
I'm
if you
done.
tell me that the tea is not working,
I'm done.
guys, so that's all we can take on Tune for today. This has been hilarious. I love it. We'll be back very shortly for Daily Top 5. Don't go nowhere, okay? Make sure that they're not seductive in you. Have appetite.
So now put bread inside swimming tea.
OJ. You can't spend the money finish. You can't chop the money alone.
There's money in your hand.
There's money.
Let us help you spend it.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you people interpreting the song?
Yes.
Yes.
Eh. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Oh, alone, you're just
You have money in your hand, let me help you spend it. Because you don't have hand, very rare to hold it.
Yeah. Please, who has money in their hand? Those people are good at it.
Stop saying that too.
Exactly. CEO.
I don't understand you, you're what? Oh,
no, I'm learning work with
That did pay raise. Let's just move on, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. Yes, looks like it's going to be a packed second half of the year as some of Nigeria's biggest artists are breaking the limitations of COVID-19 and releasing albums. Last week, we discussed 5 albums we are looking forward to this year. And this week, we're bringing you another set of 5. Let's take a look at 5 more albums we're anticipating this year. This is Daily Top 5.
4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
First on our list, ladies and gentlemen, we have Fireboy DML Apollo. Yes, Nigerian music star Fireboy DML, who is currently signed to the YBNL record label, has made it known that he's releasing an album in 2020. Olamide, who is the YBNL CEO, recently took to his Instagram page to announce the completion and release date of the album. And he stated, Apollo Bats Fireboy DML drops 20th of August. Yes, Fireboy also shared the album art and track list on his social media page. In his words, see you on Thursday.
Right, so, I mean, it's been a tough year, as we said earlier, and of course, we've been saying it's been a tough year for artists, you know, actors, all of them, right? But I'm really, really excited that the healing is beginning for the artists, and it just feels like all of them. Like, I know some, I was still listening to someone's music this morning, I'm like, hey, it's coming. So, like, there's so many of them doing it right now, and it's very exciting for Fireboy. We could sit here and say, ha, you're already doing second album. But the way he's taking his career from the start has been, he's just taking risks, and so we'll have to wait and see if this pays off.
You're right about the risk
I'm
one
about
right
one
there.
feature on that
Which one of them?
One they call?
D-Smoke.
D-Smoke.
Remember the show I was telling you about, Caribbean?
Yeah.
I'm like, is it the same D-Smoke? So I'm excited.
I think it's the same D-Smoke.
I'm excited.
Excited and scared because he has a lot to overtake with his first album, Laughter, Tears and Goosebumps. But I'm excited of the future with Wandiko as well, and the future with Olamide. Looking forward to that one.
At least he has features on this particular project.
Yeah, on like the last one. Let's see if it pays off. Honestly, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
All right. Next on our list, one album we are certainly looking forward to, Tiwa Savage Celia, the African bad girl who just released Koroba, is not slowing down either. Tiwa is set to drop her next album, Celia, very soon. Many said Tiwa Savage was laid back in terms of releasing music in 2019 as she only released 49.99 and 2 other records last year, all in the final quarter. We also know she's probably finding her foots as an independent artist with with international record deals. So we're looking forward to hearing what Celia would sound like. She has shared photos at different points of her in the studio recording, so we know the album is definitely coming here. I'm looking forward to this one.
And with the track list also.
Yeah, and the track list, yes. Tiwa, as we said, you know, she's gone international.
Sam Smith. Yep. I'm like, what? I know Naira Marley and the rest. You know the person I'm actually surprised that wasn't there? Wizkid.
Yeah, I'm not around. but Davido is on it as well. Yeah, Davido is on it. I should say as well that one of the fears...
Why is Arike not saying anything?
Yeah,
tell us now.
I'm not saying anything. There's nothing to say. I'm listening to you. The conversation has been very insightful. That's
great. So one of the fears we usually have with artists when they record, when they drop albums on international labels is, are they going to change their sound? What's it going to sound like? Are they going to give us what they think Africa should sound like? So I'm looking forward to hearing what that comes out as.
Honestly speaking, looking forward to Sam Smith, looking forward to Stefflon Don as well, looking forward to Deep. I think it's going to be a blend of international and Nigerian, because with Koroba, you can still see that she hasn't left, you know, her sound. So maybe a blend. That's what we should be expecting.
That's R&B.
All right. So also looking forward to this one by Nini Ola called Colors and Sounds. Well, from the music streets is that Nigerian singer Nini Ola will release her sophomore album Colors and Sound in September 2020. The album will be a follow-up to her critically acclaimed debut album This Is Me, and at this time the date of release is yet to be announced, but Nini Ola has been quite quiet actually, so won't be surprised if something this big is cooking.
The single that she just dropped off the album, Addicted is a tune.
It is actually.
Damn it.
Definitely looking forward to it.
She says a tune.
It says a tune.
Okay, yeah, it is a jam. And again, as Amanda said, she's been quite quiet. So it only always makes sense when you've like gone laid back and then you just come with something major. I'm excited.
I'm not even like scared. I think Niniola is going to bring it as she always does. And looking forward to a huge body of work.
It was. Niniola knows how to pick the producers that understand her sound, and she can really do an album. So we've seen that happen.
With this again. Yeah. All right, moving on to the next person that we're looking forward to his album. Yes, we've heard some jams already, or at least one. Patoranking with 3. Patoranking has confirmed the release of this album, so this is not a mere prediction, okay? The artist has announced that his album 3 will be dropping on the 28th of August, that I'm looking forward to. He also dropped a single. That's the jam that I'm talking about. So we know that it's going to be a jam because this one, the first one that has dropped, is a jam. So we can't wait. Our body's on the road. And this is on behalf of OJ because OJ will not let me breathe without talking about Patoranking.
I'm actually a bit skeptical.
I'm
honestly
because of Wilma.
Because of Wilma and because of the way it went. And, you know, because I honestly can't think of like 3 songs that I liked on the Wilma album. I can think of 1 or 2, but 3 or 4 is a bit of a stretch. And he's now dropping a huge new body of work. I hope that we'll have enough songs.
I think what he did with Wilma was he wanted to introduce his daughter to everybody. And he probably rushed, let's just do this body of work, let's just do body of work in celebration of my daughter.
Right.
But this one, it will take his time. The third album?
I think there's something about when you're like energy when you're because I seem to agree a lot with you today. I am such a Patoranking fan. I've been for years, like from time, but I'm not a big Patoranking album fan. I like Patoranking with singles. God Over Everything, I didn't like the entire album. I liked singles of it. Yes, I kid you not. So I'm looking forward. I really am looking forward. I want to see what he does.
Could he be that? I mean, it's possible that he has gotten that feedback before. I know, like, some people have told him that before. So maybe this time he's going to put in a lot of work.
I like Abule.
And then the review from Wilma was not very great. So he would want to, like, wow us. I believe
to that.
OJ, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wrapping up our daily top 5, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Copy, original copy. Yes, for the past 2 years, DJ Copy has been transitioning from DJ to Copy. Our album, Original Copy, which is dropping on 21st of August, is set to be a 12-track album with a number of features. This is highly anticipated because, as we know, Nigerians have had a hard time accepting artist side of Copy. It will be nice to see how she shocks or surprise the cynics.
See, I know you guys see COVID as like something that was, and it is
bad.
But you guys, the beautiful things that have come out post-COVID, I'm telling you, like the whole Diddy Burna thing.
Burna Boy said it now that thank God for the pandemic. That's why he was able to just sit down and record a project. If not, they would have been touring up and down.
That's what I was going to say.
Wyclef is going to be on this album, this original copy. Like, I'm just so excited. I mean, Sam Smith, Burna, Sam Smith, Siwa,
love it.
Is happening.
You know what I think? I think people can say what they want to say about Copy, you know, about her sound and about her music. I feel like it's just going to help her. Good PR, bad PR, she's going to make those hits, she's going to make those numbers, and she has the right people in this one. Maybe she says, copy this chain press one. That's the only thing she says. And the rest is another person.
She's good. She's still part of it. Boy,
and of course, one of the singles from the project, Jollof on the Jets, featuring Rema,
look at it.
Rayvani.
Yes,
it's not bad at all. Jollof on the Jets. Jollof on the Jets.
So I think that's going to be really amazing. All right, people, right here is where we draw the curtain for the first half of the show. Yes, guys, the second half will kick off shortly, and that's where we'll bring you this week's countdown of the top 10 buzzing songs. So you don't want to miss that. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. I'm feeling so cute.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Yours sincerely, I'm in the building. Who else is in the building?
Okay. Would you have gone?
I might just stroll somewhere.
I'm not short with you, please.
Are you in the building?
Look at all of us. Look,
oh,
petite.
fresh to death.
I'm taller than you guys, though.
Because you're wearing heels.
Yes, welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to show it up, where one of us gets to rant about what's presently bugging him or her. Let's go. I am good, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
I'm good, though.
Good?
I'm good.
Okay, well, I'm good. But
What's your problem?
You have bought in your goodness.
my goodness.
Love your danciki, by the way.
Amanda, I know you do. Because you said that. Thank you, babe. Wow. I really care. Don't give me a name that is not mine. I want to rant about
I'm talking about your hair.
Okay,
Like,
you like the color? Thank you, love.
colorist.
Thank you.
What's
We're
your
matching hair. Oh, thank you, OJ. Bring us back. So I had once ranted about people who
You said I wanted to rant.
I had once ranted. Oh, boy.
Oh, I had once ranted.
I had once ranted about people who come into your DM and just say hi. And it's like, okay, but we're not guys. Like, what do you want me to say back to that? So I think people, so I brought it up again on Twitter the other day, and I think people misunderstood what I meant. And so someone who had written hi now came back and wrote afternoon. And I'm like, so it's not so much about the greeting. I mean, we're not stuck in like the Stone Age. You can say hi or whatever.
It is all African.
Okay, it is indeed an African, actually.
Yeah.
Why are you on Instagram?
It is actually indeed
disrespectful.
It is indeed an African.
But why are you on Instagram?
But I don't mind if you say hi. But what I was after is just follow up with something. So, hi, maybe hi, what's the show? I just wanted to say how you doing or something. Or hi, I would like to find out about something that you wore, something that you get. Like, let it be constructive. Not just drop hi. Because we're not guys, right? So I will probably not reply because I don't know what to say back. Do you get what I'm saying?
But you're friends on social media.
No. Maybe like you follow me. I don't necessarily follow you back. That's not friendship.
That's
no.
followership.
Oh.
Yeah, you get.
It's Facebook that you have
No,
friends.
but you're supposed to be nice to these people.
See who is talking.
Amanda, I have a Ricketts answer. Don't worry. One thing I know about this couch, is that there are 3 people on this couch who do their best to be nice in the inbox.
Yeah.
So whoever else figure out whoever else figure out the 3 should figure it out. So
like coming from Africa.
But yeah,
No, because this is someone who says to me when I say that I rarely respond to DMs because first of all it's work.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't have WhatsApp. I don't like texting back and forth. Talk. Let's talk. So when I tell her, she's like, no, respond. Respond. So to you are whining. For me, it's
you're whining. No.
I get my wine.
So
Because I think you just learned that word. You were telling somebody that she was whining and she wanted to punch you inside her mind. But I think my issue is not so much. I don't have a problem responding. But
Just
when you
adding more
just come high,
things,
like
To
say
be honest,
something.
what Father Dede is saying is very valid. Because a lot of people, as you said, hi, hello, whatever it is, and stop. It's like, okay, what do you have? And you might have something important to say, actually. But because you are not saying anything, then we don't get any response from you.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of people, for instance, who say, I just have this new song, I want to drop, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't guarantee you a response, but at least I know what you want.
Yeah.
It's like what you want. Even if you're trying to slide into the DMs, come in peace and state your
purpose.
Your purpose. Yeah.
I think you're getting me now.
Yeah.
Even with people that I know, like on WhatsApp, just hi. I probably.
But the WhatsApp one is your friend.
Yeah, but like, what's
OJ is talking.
What's his head?
The person has you. I said, no.
Baby, let's be going. Before they drag us, I need their couch.
Let's even do high.
No, if you go
OJ has skipped high.
If you go high, I will say, how far now?
No, but the thing is, I think I get what
OJ does
Olajide
not
is
have
saying.
high in his dictionary.
Because
alpha. Because after high is alpha, so it's straight to the point. Alpha.
Yes.
Wait till it's up. What do you want? Talk.
Yeah.
I just like I don't even like hello, how you doing?
Someone
Because I know you
recently
want
told
something.
my manager that, I wanted to give your girl something, but she did not reply my DM.
What was your DM? Hi.
And I went, do you understand? When they even attacked me, and I say, hey, first of all, naturally, I don't really respond to DM. So I don't went
The world
to check
knows.
it. No, the world, everybody knows. I say it. Everybody knows. Hence the need. That's the reason I don't have WhatsApp.
Prefer email, Abi.
Email me. Okay. I know that one is a work something. Cool. But then I went to check the DM. Only to get there, I saw hello. Hello, are you Adele?
Oh God, I care.
On that note,
The savagery did not end on
in
Twitter.
case you do miss it,
Yes, so-
here's what we talked about in today's news. OJ.
And of course, we started with this one. It is un-African for a man to kneel while proposing to a woman. This is according to Kanayo. Yes, sir, we know.
I also told you, Nollywood acts protest for the federal government to reopen cinemas.
And we also told you that the Ellen DeGeneres show fires 3 producers over toxic workplace claims.
All right, guys. Hit us up online. Yes, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We're at TVC Connect with the hashtag
ESplash on TVC.
And we're always ready. Let us know which songs you're currently enjoying and which songs you think will be on the ESplash Top 10 Countdown.
Do you have something to give the
We ain't got nothing for you today, though. But we'll see you after this break. Stay tuned.
Guys, hey, this is the Claro of the song. Hey, hey.
Love it! You can see that OJ is really entering the groove right there.
I prefer reading Makulayo to Feels, Mr. Producer. I just want to put that out.
No, Feels Mr. Producer, so was a cruise that time.
It was a cruise.
It
Why
was.
read everywhere these days, I beg.
All right, guys, you are now in the ESplash Top 10 Countdown Zone.
Yes, sir.
From here till 2 p.m. will be nothing but major bangers. Best believe that, because we said so. Our number 10 spot this week, you know, it's a brand new entry by AG Baby. It's not your baby, or is it your baby, or no, whatever it is. Adekunle Gold, if you don't know, featuring Naila with AG Baby. And of course, this was dropped a week ago. And I think he's already like doing so, like massive airplay, 272K views on YouTube already. And it's safe to say that, you know, his anticipating album, Afropop Volume 1, might be looking really good. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, 21st, I believe, 21st August, this week. Looking forward to it.
Don't kid yourself this
Honestly,
you know,
everybody.
It was one of the reasons I was saying that, hey, this second half, we're in for it. But I'm excited. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's what we do. We're going to be here to analyze, to enjoy, and to appreciate the music.
This year's Eddie's no go be here.
They'll be fine.
So the problem with this year's Ed is the way you have to do, there's a year in review. So the year in review might stop July. It might stop July.
We shall enter all this album.
No, it might stop July, it might stop June. There's a year in review.
My brother. Okay, so it's the next one. Whichever year we shall have this one. That Fireboy is dropping, this one is dropping.
Album of the year, trouble.
I'm gonna have Drop Mic again.
Looking forward to an album.
Welcome to mainland.
But I'm looking forward to an album of different sounds though from AG Baby. I'm really looking forward to it. I think last week we were talking about how we want a blend, but who knows? Maybe we might have a lot of sounds like this that we will like.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, check it out. AG Baby by Adekunle Gold featuring Naila Blackman. Love it.
Keep them.
Look at AG Baby dancing.
Love it. Love it. That's the number 10 song. AG Baby, Adekunle Gold. The guy with the beats now.
His wife loves it.
Like we love this Timmy version of Adekunle Gold.
I love this bead wearing guy.
Yeah. His wife loves it.
That's what said. Adekunle Gold just married like this. He just switched up. He became hotter.
Here we go again. They will attribute it to your marriage. Yes.
It's just the Nigerian
yes.
Well, I know it works. It's always like that for women. So
as me,
if you can do it for women, why can't you do it for a guy?
Why just don't do it?
They will say, we see the marriage glow. We see the marriage glow.
Look good on you.
Oh, yeah,
actually, marriage looks good.
It looks very good on him. I mean, look at the beads.
Yeah. And you have somebody to weave your hair. All right, moving on, guys, on the countdown. Number 9, rather, is Quartet to Zero, featuring Mayoko with 2. And I'm wondering why this video is struggling with views, because it has like 117K views on YouTube. However, there was a conversation where someone said that, wait, you're talking about him not having 1 million views or getting this, because someone said, let's get this video to 1 million views, guys, let's do this. If you're a fake fan, then you will not join or something like that. Someone said, wait, how do I do this when this video dropped 2 hours ago and I've seen the comment from a day ago? What do I know that YouTube has done already? People cannot attribute this sort of thing to me. You know, I found that really interesting, and I had a conversation with OJ, and there was an interesting twist to it. So what were you saying? You
know, at times when these artists, they want to premiere their video, it's just there's a timestamp that, okay, premiering 24 hours. Right. So because you're a fan, whatever your guy wants to drop, mad. So you just comment already. So I think that was the problem, yeah. Okay,
so now you guys know, and now we all know. Okay, guys, we'll check out the Zara featuring Mayoko with 2 at the number 9 spot this week. Okay, we'll not dance to this song on our wedding day, because the way you are dancing to it.
2 husbands.
Hey.
Welcome back, guys.
We're just going to give Harriet 2 husbands.
On our wedding day.
Anything you want, I'll give you 2.
So you will come?
I'll come.
We'll settle it at home.
I'll give you another one.
I need somebody to tell me this thing, I beg. It's actually very romantic, you know. Anything I want to give me 2.
So if I want private jet,
you can talk about this private jet.
Thief.
Your eyes long.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. And that was number 9, Zoro featuring Mayoko 2.
Private jet.
OJ does not have anything to give Harry yet. I'm trying to save him from that mess. So let's
do Rolls Royce first.
OJ, defend yourself.
Two rose rays. What color do you
No,
like?
I already have that.
You already have that.
Away from this family issue because they are broken their relationship. And number 8, we have Simi with Dudike. Yes, moving down to number 8 spot this week. And of course, it's slowly making its way out of the countdown because that's tried, right?
That's tried.
Even Nadia Chare is already.
It's already.
They'll also start doing beats for him too. So
What? She said they also start doing beats.
So we might be actually over the song, but Simi doesn't seem to be. She posted that the BTS from the video shoot, the BTS rather from the video would be out tomorrow. So definitely looking forward to that. It would be nice to see a pregnant woman.
Trying to shoot video.
Trying to shoot
Simi smile.
I'm tired, or maybe I'm not tired, or maybe I'm jumping. You get it could be anything. So definitely looking forward to that one.
Look at that. Simi has caught all of you. Look at her even smiling. It would be nice.
Would you like to see the struggle that a pregnant woman
I
went
would
through
like to see
shooting
it,
a
and
video?
it's just I like the fact that she's not letting that content go. I mean, it's something that artists are gradually looking at as well. Even with I think Rema, who has like a whole prelude for his music videos nowadays. I think it's really interesting.
love it.
Awesome. All right, Simi, we're looking forward to the BTS for this video. Simi Dudike is at number 8 this week. Check it out.
So please, we know how we'll be when we're shooting video. He's the only man that will embarrass his wife on TV. So OJ, the only man.
What you were supposed to do is, I'm just giving you guys.
I was hyping. I said, OJ,
I'm loving
them.
it. That's what I was asking. Anyway,
I think we need to leave this family. Yeah.
Okay, back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Our number 7 song this week on the ESplash Top 10 Countdown was actually number 9 last week, so it's jumping 2 spots. And we have one of the newest kids on the block right here taking the spot. I'm talking about Omale, and the song is titled Lolo, with over 2.4 million views on YouTube, directed by one of Davido's go-to director, Damit Switch. So DJ Tunes just dropped a song titled Pami, features Wizkid, Omale, and Adekunle Gold. And listening to that song, it's hard differentiating
Wizkid and Omale.
Oh, see?
Low-key, it's even hard for like all 3. Like it can mess with you. All 3.
Yeah, when Adekunle came in.
I'm not too sure.
Adekunle Gold.
You know what? I actually think that that's very valid because 3 of them have a very, very, very similar vocal range, right? And very chill. They don't take their music, right? They're not fast with it.
I think DJ Tunes deliberately did it.
What killed me was the fact that it started, OJ was telling me, oh yeah, come and listen, tell me
who is this?
So it started, and in my head I was like, okay, this is Omale, right? And then now said, Wizzy baby be your king. I'm like, why are you saying Wizkid's name, but now you now? So you now come to my mind, this is Wizkid, but it was Omale.
Do you like it?
But the song is vibe, like it's a vibe, and people are really liking it. So, yeah.
You should have done Rema instead of Adekunle Gold.
Rema,
because you know, at some point, Rema
sounded put some Indian stuff.
At some point, before he started doing that whole Indian thing, he sounded like Wizkid, and a lot of people were saying that he was sampling Wizkid's sound. So that would have worked for me. Adekunle Gold, see, wake me up. Even if he does Afro pop, Betula, everything, I will still know his voice.
You know Kule's voice. It's Daddy at the
Meanwhile, those numbers though, 2.4.
Yeah, 2.4 million views.
For a new kid, that's fantastic. I'm so excited for him.
All right, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about DJ Tunes, Pami, that featured Omale, but right now this is him as a solo artist. Number 7, Omale, Lolo. Let's go.
Lolo.
Jump,
You should do this video.
I know I supposed to do the video. He called me, but the problem is he just wrote hi. So I didn't reply the hi, you get. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, I mean, is this African enough? I just want to lo instead of love you.
It's on African.
It's still on African.
I want to love you.
No, because
that's how those people. That's how those people.
Men, you guys don't say love. You tell your dad I love you. You say thank you. So no,
I want to.
Thank you.
My dad can say same to you.
My dad will say, that's it.
God bless you.
God bless you. So you know what? You can try this one. I just want to.
Daddy, I love.
That was number 7 spot with Omale with Lulu. Love.
Wow.
We love that one. Number 6 spot this week is credited to Terry with Ojoro Nice, moving up from one spot from last week, and obviously this one is a jam. Now was reading an interview with Terry from Pulse TV, and it was such an interesting interview. He was talking about, you know, his career, starting off at 18, being signed to Starboy, and, you know, he said something very interesting, you know, made referencing to all the criticism he had received in 2019. People said, oh, he's not dropping music. You know, there were so many new kids on the block, Fireboy, Rema, Joe Boy. And his response to that was, he doesn't want to be pressured. He knows that it's not every song that is going to be a hit. You cannot say, I'm going to the studio and I'm going to record a hit. Like, you just have to keep recording and just hope for the best. And I thought that was super mature for a 20-year-old. And it's safe to say that he got that hit.
Yeah. I think I actually saw an interview as well, him talking about, like, you know, starting out and all that. So I get that. It's nice. Of course, it's not, I'm sure in his personal corner, it's not always that mature. When I'm sure you're really, because pressure really gets to people. But to be able to say that, and the more you say it out, I'm sure the more you start to feel that way. So it's
exactly, and it's a state of mind. For him to even say that, he's going to that point where he has gone through it and it's just like, look, the people are going to continue to say stuff. That's why when Fireboy says stuff like, the only pressure that I let get to me is the one that I put like because you have to naturally build that thing. People always say stuff, oh, Faladele talks this way, you should be able to do that, you know, drop this way, you do. You know, like, so you just have to, and the more you say it, as you said, is like you start to believe it and it starts to become nothing to you.
I can imagine how.
And he even said that his label didn't want him to put out music.
I can imagine how crazy it would be for somebody like him. Like, you're signed under Whiskey. What is your excuse not to just scatter everywhere?
Honestly speaking, we're actually happy he waited to drop this hit because it's a jam. No Joro, Terry with the Joro. Love it.
Amanda.
Hey. Terry right there, the number 6 spot on the ESplash Top 10 Countdown with Ojoro. Moving swiftly along, on the number 5 spot this week, we have Adekunle Gold, Daddy Adejare, with Something Different. And indeed, we've talked about how the song is amazing, it's buzzing right there, it celebrated 23 million views, streams rather. You know, now it's 3.3 million views on YouTube in just 2 months. Adekunle Gold, Afropop Volume 1 is out. I mean, it drops on Friday rather. And Don Jazzy listened to it, or he got to listen to it, and he has given us the names of some of the tracks that the first thing I'm going to do when I just see that album, I'm going to go to those ones first before I listen. And he has described it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, so you might want to go to Adekunle Gold's page to check it out. And he's also told us that since there's no listening party, he will bring the party to some fans' home. Please, Adekunle Gold, I've not seen the new you with the beats.
I wonder actually, so I can't remember who commented and was like, help, my house is faced. I wanted to go down that, bro.
Please, let's be guided that our house, don't worry, you can put TVC as one house for all of us.
You can
just come here and do the listening party. Okay? Think about it.
SP.
PS, bro.
So, SP, this is on you. Number 5, Adekunle Gold with Something Different, a jam that we love. See now I am so.
Yes. Something very different from what we used to.
This your daddy.
Yes.
Adekunle Gold.
He's somebody daddy. It's not your baby.
But it's our baby.
It's not your baby. It's Simi's baby. Are you Simi?
Okay.
But he's the one that said it now. He said it's still your baby.
Thank you.
So we're still sharing
Amanda, because I can't carry Kule matter on her head. Welcome back to the show, guys. All right, so at number 4 this week, we have Kiss Daniel with Ada. Yes, Kiss Daniel is still, you know, excited off the high of King of Love. And one of the songs that I know people really like on that project is Boys Are Mad. And he dropped... he dropped like almost like a snippet of visuals from it, so it's looking like he's going to be dropping the video next. So I'm excited to see that because the title and of course the song itself, like, it really grabbed the attention.
Love the fact that he also used all these different singers, artists, and different people to actually promote it. You know, I think that is going to be actually very interesting, and I wonder who he's talking to as well.
Boys are mad, apparently.
Okay, in a good way, mad in love.
Well, off the King of Love album.
Mad over you, mad over them.
My adorable darling.
I'm mad over you, my adorable darling.
Guys,
let's just move on with this show.
King of Love album, Kiss Daniel with Ada. Check it out.
Yes, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Before that break, you checked out number 4 song, Kiss Daniel with Ada. And number 3 song of the countdown this week was actually number 2 last week, so he's dropping 1 spot. Yes, we have Ladipo right here featuring See Me Know You. And of course, Ladipo has been doing great things. He just dropped another single featuring Teni Makanaki. Amazing body of amazing song, Let Me Know. And of course, we're still looking for more songs from this guy, at least the world, Nigeria. We know that there's somebody called Ladipo right now. In case y'all don't know.
And he's cute too, so it works for him.
He can really
Be careful,
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, our number 3 song, Ladipo featuring See Me Know You. Huh?
So they jealous.
What? On my show?
Really wanna kiss you in the face,
baby.
And maybe every other place.
Other place, baby.
Oh, so sweet.
Say I don't really know you that well.
Hey,
We can go there if
I
want to, but let's
I
focus.
don't know.
They've already stung it, so we were just mind me, okay?
Yeah.
Moving on, guys, that was number 3, Ladipo, See Me with Know You. Number 2 is credited to the African giant, twice as tall, which means double African giant in capital letter, please. Burna Boy with Wonderful. I really like what he's doing on his page, where he's talking about like the story behind each song. Just check it out if you don't know about it. I really like that. And this album, I've heard good stuff. I haven't listened to it because I want to. No. I have music ads. Yes, I know it's bad because I'm a huge Burna Boy fan, but I haven't listened to it yet because I want everybody to be done.
Why give me to listen small?
This morning, you're one of my plugs, so I'm talking to my plugs first to know the ones
You want to listen to.
Guys, let's check out this one. Burna Boy, Wonderful, love it.
Something is not.
It's so funny that this song.
I used to skip it.
The album puts this song to shame on the album because there's so many other stuff to like pay attention to.
When I get to skip.
Yes, me too.
No, it's because they have heard it before.
Yeah.
That was because she finished. Exactly. God bless you. But that was the twice as tall African giant caps lock man right today, Burna Boy. With Wonderful. Now, before we tell you the number 1 song, let's take you through a recap of the countdown so far. Number 10 spot, we told you that it was Adekunle Gold featuring Naila Blackman with AG Baby.
At the number 9 spot, we had Zero featuring Mayoko with 2.
At number 8, we had Simi with Duduke.
At number 7, we had Omale with Lolo.
At number 6 spot, we had Terry with Ojoro.
Number 5 spot, we had Adekunle Gold with Something Different.
At number 4, we had Kiss Daniel with Ada.
And of course, number 3, we had Ladipo featuring See Me with Know You.
At number 2 spot, we had Burna Boy with Wonderful.
At number 1, ladies and gentlemen, because we gotta always stand up for the number 1 song. There's always gonna be an ovation in the situation, because it's always gonna be a situation. Okay. At number 1 this week, guys, for another week in a row, we have Mayoko featuring Davido with Betty, Butter, OJ, and
Do that thing again. Do that thing again.
It's a situation.
You cannot remember.
I said no, I can't.
Situation.
I said our number 1 song always has to have an ovation because it's always a situation of a lituation. Have a good afternoon, guys. From Amanda, Oladile, OJ, and Arika, the haters over there. Have a lovely afternoon. Number 1 song, Mayoko, Davido, Betty, Butter.
Oshé hype man!
Bow down, OJ, bow down.
Bow down for what? Man-made God.
We worship no other God.
So tell me how